have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USF Bulls offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bulls are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Getting out. So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose. Touchdown, Bulls. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got an open man. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Firing deep. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, USF. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bulls have enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he makes the catch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. To the air, it's McMillan. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Punts it out of the air. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Hands it off. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McLaughlin. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the...
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls are on the move. To the air on first down. Got him downfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaughlin. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Buffalo offense headed back to the field.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Turns it on down the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the... Now. Signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play, you practice.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Punt is on its way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
221 wing. 221 wing. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shelton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's McMillan. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. It's caught. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bulls will move the sticks.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know this.
Wide open space. Touchdown Bulls. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kendricks. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Right down the middle. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Lots of running room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, they're after him. dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, give on the inside. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulls line up to punt it away.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play call.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffalo! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McLaughlin. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Power football with the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Right on the money. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw again. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him. And
he lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. Fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this...
Oh, out of space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Leaves it with the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's McMillan. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility.
He lets one fly deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and... couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the 1st quarter, but they'll try it again. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. It's complete to the right. Into the end zone. couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. The Bulls pick up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, North. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it, and he will. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Wheaton. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He's loose. Just outside the red zone as they pick. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slither. An interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And that is no good. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough to give them. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he will. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he's into the end zone. North Texas really has it going on offense. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Pacheco. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. North Texas in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock as they go to work in the red zone. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buys a little time. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheaton. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Gotta have it here on 4th down. And he rolls into the house. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Offense set on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Buffalo's offense will have the opening possession of the game. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him. Got room at the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
29 Philly.
The give to Davis. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Anderson wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy complete.
Hits the seam wide open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bulls are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown Bulls. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got him back on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Creates a little room. Picks up the first down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Anderson will throw. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boyd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Hard running there. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Working that wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll send the back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick pass on the jet motion. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. QB draw. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Atkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent... before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Ready.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Hauls it in. He will not. There, they'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The option look. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. It'll be 3rd and long.
Pace, 27.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and...
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like anytime the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are.
He's got it. First down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've... Offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go, set.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. Got a little space. Quick with the spin move.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffalo! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Auburn. It's an out. If it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they
you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe.
There he goes, turning on the Jets. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Punts it out of the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught. There he goes. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the option.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Right down the middle. He makes a grab. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Breaks the tackle. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option, and everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give to the back. Out midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Wide open spaces. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to do it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression.
Lots of running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. Quick toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
The give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it along the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The inside handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll pitch it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That's reeled in. It's Fung. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking for an early chunk play. Read option to the right. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Judicials want to pick up the tempo. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. There he goes. Open it up. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
The Judicials will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Bulls are flying down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offense.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and long.
Base 27 jump.
Looking for the first down on the read option to the left. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Sticks it in his belly. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now on the move. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
Oh, a lot of space. Still on his feet. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Quick strike complete. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw on third down. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. He's loose. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bulls are rolling down the field.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David,
a a shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Judicials have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here we go. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Steps away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in game. Working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got